Wagwan, fam. Okay. So, I realize that some of you, actually none of you, literally none of you know exactly where I'm at right now in business, money, bitches, all this stuff. So, I'm just going to give you a complete breakdown of where we're currently at and everything that happened this far. And then, what's going to happen going forward. Because a lot of videos are going to start coming out. So, actually, no, not really. It's going to be a different type of video now because, I'm not doing the work anymore. I'm just going to hire people to do it for me, commission-based. So, July 2023, I find Iman Gadzhi. I get that shit. Right? I buy that shit. I don't fucking look back. I just buy it. And then my parents are like, "Oh, Michael, you got scammed, bro. What the fuck are you doing? Oh, why did you buy that?" Pussy clot. Anyways, they thought I was scammed. I was getting a little nervous because I was siding with them instead of siding with myself and my own fucking pair of balls. Luckily, within 2-3 days, the team reached out to me. I was onboarded smoothly. Everything made sense. I could navigate the entire just fucking look. I could just navigate everything. I knew what I was looking at. I could see it all. The videos were there, and I was like, okay. And there's a community. There was coaches I could talk to, people helping me, and immediately I had this environment of just love, and I was like, okay, I know I'm chilling now. So then that's July 2023, and then July, August, I lock in on business. For 3 weeks straight, I just learned business. But also during this period, my girlfriend of 2 years, or I guess my ex-girlfriend now of 2 years at the time, her and I were on a break. And basically, with all being long story short, she fucked 2 dudes on the break and then got a new boyfriend a month later. I was devastated, and I was trying to just be the absolute G-man I could. At the time, I thought G-man was being an absolute pussy and simping and oh, do your laundry. Oh, I'll make you pizza. I'll do everything for you. That's what I was doing. It was so bad. I was such a pussy. But hey, that's what I thought. I thought that's how you get women, but I was being an absolute bitch. That repelled her. That's what repels women. Being an absolute simp, pussy, loser. That's what repels women. That's what I learned. Because every time I'd reach out, she would get further away from me, which is super weird, but that's how it works. I learned that now. So then, that happens, and from July 2023 until fucking November 2023, bro, it was a rut. I was screaming, crying, shaking every day, every other day, talking to endless people, just about advice, what to do, journaling, fucking writing down my thoughts. I had an identity crisis. I fully did, because what happened was my ex-girlfriend was 80, okay, so if my life was 100%, my ex-girlfriend at the time was 80% of my whole life. So when that got, because I put her on a pedestal, I shouldn't have done that. When she removed herself from the situation, she broke up with me, by the way. When she removed herself from the situation, my life shattered because I was 100% whole with her, but she was 80% of my whole. And now she removed herself, and I was a 20% whole person. So I had to build myself from the ground up. So after 4 months of crying, screaming, shaking, being a pussy-ass loser, I was consistently hitting the gym every day. Because during that cry sesh period, I had nothing to do. I couldn't even do school. I was like, fuck it, let me just hit the gym as hard as I can. And I would do sauna, cold shower, hardcore gym, whatever. And I would hurt myself in the gym, try to go as hard as I could because I didn't want to feel anything. And I didn't feel anything. I had no appetite. I felt no emotions. I didn't feel love. I didn't feel happiness. I felt nothing, bro. I know I got no dopamine because all of my dopamine was attached to her. So it was so fucked up. I'd go to the gym, no dopamine. I'd do school, no dopamine. I'd go hit the cold shower, sauna, no dopamine. But then I'd get a text from her, and I'd be like, oh, let's go. And I was a fucking loser, and I was still hitting her up and shit 2 months into that whole cry sesh period because I was a fucking retarded bitch, and I was a loser, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So anyways, after that whole rut, we come to January of 2023, and then it transitions into 2024, right? New Year's. I go on a vacation to Cancun. I'm balling out there. It's a super fun time. If anyone checks out my Instagram, that one photo you see on my Instagram is of that trip. Had a great time on the trip, came back. I was super ready to work. I was visualizing a shit ton over the trip, and I knew exactly what I wanted. So then, for those next couple of months of my school semester, from January 2024 until about March, I was just doing business, doing school, eating really well, hitting the gym consistently. I was maintaining my whole house by myself. My roommates might say they did shit. They didn't do fuck all, bro. I was literally maintaining the whole house. And then After that period happened, I knew what to do for business. And I started with my dad in April 2024. And in April 2024, dude, we ran him ads and we got him leads. And I was like, okay, it works. What the fuck? Every single thing that I've been trying to do works. Awesome. And then from there, here's where I made the first mistake that I won't make again right now. The mistake was that with that momentum I had, I did nothing. So I cold called like maybe 100 people. Nothing came of it. I was being a pussy. And then from April until literally 2 months ago, right? So April 2024 until about September 2024, I did nothing. Like actually nothing. Like I didn't work. I didn't go to school. I smoked weed. I played video games. I jacked off. Like I did nothing. Nothing. And I hate myself for that because I don't hate myself now. I hate the past, man. I look back and I have so much regret, right? And I want to avoid that. I never want to experience that regret and the disgust I felt with myself again because I made these big promises to my parents and to my friends saying we're going to do all this crazy shit, but I'm still broke. So then September to now, or to December 2024, September 2024 to December 2024, it was literally just straight business. I was doing business, still, I'm not doing school at all. Like, no one knows that. Not my parents don't know that. They don't watch this shit, so I can say that. But I wasn't doing any school, and I'm still not. And I fucking literally just did business, but nowhere near as hard as I was supposed to be. And because of that, didn't make any money. Well, I made one money. I made $1,000 because I got a client. So from middle of September, I got my first client. This client was a referral client from my uncle. So he came on and we just did shit our way. Now, he paid me a $1,000 setup fee, but that wasn't a setup fee. That was to build him a website. So I got no setup fee. I made nothing. And then I spent my own money on ads because he said, if you don't spend the money on your ads yourself, I'm not going to work with you. And because I was in a scare, I didn't have an abundance of leads and prospects and all this shit. I was like, okay, I'll pay. And then I ended up paying, spent $700. Nothing came of it. You think I would learn, right? Second client enters the fray. This guy came to me on an ad that I was running for my first client. He blew me away on the phone call because I realized he was a con man. But he blew me away on that fucking phone call. Like, he was making jokes. He was sounding cool. I met him in person. Like, everything was fire. And then we worked with him for 2 months. And once again, I got no setup fee. And I paid for the ads because of my inexperience and idiocracy. But still, I got paid fuck all. And I lost money. I spent like $1,400 on his ads. So total, between those two clients that I had, I spent $2,100. And I received nothing. So I lost money. And all that time, all that period, not only was I losing money there, I also got scammed, bro. And you'll see the scammed video. It'll come up after this one. But I got scammed. I lost a shit ton of money. I asked my friends for money. Bro, it was bad. And I was in a fucking hole. And I persevered because I don't get, the world doesn't affect me. I can't be damped. Like, I can't be hindered. My energy and my mentality, bro, I don't get affected by the real world or by any bullshit that's going on externally, bro. My internal state is always pure bliss, pure calmness. I might get annoyed at sometimes, or my emotions might be irregulated and just you'll just see me be mad or whatever. But I'm always unfazed. I'm never fazed by bullshit. So I'm down a bunch of money. I'm like, fuck. Well, gotta get some more money now. And then I spent $2,100 on my clients. They closed 0 fucking jobs. I got them leads, bro. I got them actual people that they went into their houses. They gave quotes to. They were talking about doing the job. So I know it works. But they didn't close shit. So then, my first client, after I spent $700, from September to about October, that's when we worked with him. I dropped him. I told him, yo, I can't do this. He was like, yeah, it's whatever. It's business. All right, cool. The second guy, I worked with him from October-ish, right? Late September, October, into now, like literally a couple days ago. And I had spent $1,400, and I got him a lot of leads, a lot of qualified leads, and he didn't close anything. So I pretty much had to drop him also. And he didn't take that too lightly, and he was being a pussy about it. but he didn't pay anything, bro. I lost all the money, and he's been a loser. Anyways, so so now what happens is New Year's comes and I chill, whatever. Oh, for the last week of December, sorry, for the last month of December, we grinded hard. Like, we put in the hours, put in the reps, did the shit, did the right inputs, whatever. And we're seeing the fruits of the labor now. So now what happened is January 2nd is today, right now while I'm recording this. And I landed my first client today from a cold call into a sales call, who I didn't close him on the first sales call. I'll post the sales calls. I didn't close him on the first sales call. We had two. And then on the second one, he said, okay, I'm sold. And then on the third one, which was, actually we didn't have a third one. I just sent him the contract and the payment today. He paid it and everything. And then we're going to have an onboarding call in 2 days from now, which is going to be the 4th of January, 2025. And yeah, so today I collected $2,500, which is super hype. I'll put that on the screen right now. Awesome sauce. The expected results, not expected results, the goal for January 2025 is 10,000 cash collected. And then for February, it's going to be 20,000. March, 40. And then, yeah, from there, like, I want to kind of sit at that 40, 50K mark in regards to decor. But then my mentorship's also going to start up, and the mentorship will just boost the overall recurring revenue. So, because the goal is I want to be a millionaire by the end of this year. That's the goal. It's a big goal, but bro, everything's in place. Everything's in place. My looks, my physique, my speaking ability, my business. Like, bro, everything's in place. Like, there's no reason I shouldn't achieve it if I just do the work, right? So I've really, really locked in. I don't look that jacked right now. I've really, really locked in on what I need to do. And I've cut out a lot of the bad things, right? Because you have to add by subtraction. That's how you do it, right? You remove the bad habits, fill it with good habits. So today, collect 2,500. I have another sales call on the 6th. This guy had the same attitude as the client I just landed. And I think he's going to close as well. So that should be 5,000 cash collected, but we'll see how it works. But as of right now, 2,500 cash collected. But since I lost 2,100 on my two previous clients, I guess you could say I'm only up 400. Or no, I'd be up 1,400 because I did get 1,000 from my previous client, or my first client. So, to summarize everything where I'm at right now, just to summarize the whole journey. I find Iman Gadzhi in July 2023. Girlfriend breaks up with me, have a heartbreak until November 2023. Then New Year's comes, 2024, January, I go on a trip, I visualize we lock in for the next 3 months. Then it's April 2024, I get a shit ton of results, I know it works, I'm hyped. But I don't take advantage of the momentum because I didn't understand at the time, and I let my entire summer go to waste, and I was a complete loser, degen, retard. Then I get my first client September 2024. I have to pay for his ads. I drop him October 2024. I get my second client October 2024, who also I didn't close. He came to me. I paid for his ads. I made no money with him. I dropped him 2024 December. And then January 2025 is where we're at right now. The 2nd, I just got my first actual client from a cold call and a sales call. He paid me $2,500. And now I'm going to have another client that I speak with on the 6th, who I believe will close as well, because I did a pretty good job explaining who I am and selling myself. So, I hope you guys have a good understanding of who I am, where I am right now. And there's going to be a lot of videos coming out now of the sales calls that actually ended up, turning into closes. Some of the results I've been getting from my clients, as well as the payments. You're going to see those. But you're also going to just hear about me getting scammed as well. I'm all about that honesty, transparency. I'm trying to be different than everyone else because I realize there's a lot of ulterior motives in everyone's life. And I'm not trying to be a fucking piece of shit. The reason I'm not just doing a marketing agency, the reason I'm doing a growth agency is because marketing, it's, in, out, done, boom. But being a growth agency, I actually come in and I care about the contractor and helping them scale their business and achieve their own goals in their own life, right? So with all that being said, big 2025 coming. I hope you guys are prepped, hope you guys are liking it. And yeah, bro, stay along for the fucking journey.